Hey, hello, this is Robert, Skinny Body Care Silver Team Leader, making a video on HTML editing. I had a question in an email from somebody who wanted to know how to edit their ads in HTML. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what I do. First, you'll want to open up an internet browser, and you'll want to type in here free full version coffee cup HTML oops HTML editor, and that'll bring up your search. You could also just go to google.com, type in the same thing, and here it's going to come up with the free stuff. So you want to go to free stuff, and here's your editor, more about it, and here download the free fully functional trial version. So you'll click that. Let's just do that, even though I already got it. And see, there's it already exists, of course, because I already have it. Download that. And when it's done, open that up. You can close that. You don't have to subscribe to that. And I guess it's going to take a little while to open up. And then hold on just a moment. Let me pause this. Sorry about that. I had somebody at the door. So I just paused the recording for a short time, and which helped us a little bit because then you didn't have to wait there the whole time while this was downloading, because we got 1 second. And where'd it go? Oh, there it is. It's opening up. It's going to ask me if I want to continue. Hit continue. Then it'll ask me again in just a moment. It says previous version's already on there. Do I want to install? I'm not going to say yes because I already have it on here, and I don't want it to interrupt what we're doing because I would have to close that down, and I have it open and ready for you, so this video is short. But basically you follow the prompts and go ahead and download that. Once you download it, it gives you the option if you want to open it after it's been downloaded. You could say yes. If not, you'll find it over here. And I believe it's Coffee Cup software. And go ahead and click on that, and that opens it. I have it open already, so I don't need to do that. Also, my most recent stays open, so whatever I'm using, I added a lot of photos too, so it's right there for me. So I already have it open, so we're going to go ahead and close this window. And I'm going to go to the editor, which I already have ready because I'm going to make another video about how to use SafeList effectively. And that'll be my next video tonight. I'll be making that one as well. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say new quick format, new from quick start. It's going to ask me for a page title. I'm going to say test. And then it's going to have already stuff in here for you to start putting your ad, and they expect you to put it here. I recommend taking all of this out and starting with a blank slate. A lot of SafeList will not allow, well, there it is, URLs, and there's a URL in there, so we don't want this. So we're going to go ahead and delete all of that. You can also right click and then delete or cut. So now we're going to start with our ad. I already have an ad here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this ad, go to my preview section, just copy the text, I basically use this same template, and I'll show you that real quick. And I'll come in here and change my headline, leave the color blue. Then I come in here and I'll change the things that I want it to say. There's things here, global opportunity. This one's in a different color. All I do is post on safe list because that's all I do. And again, you'll see that's in red. And then there's another one in black, and then another one in red. And then click, I always have that in blue. But I'm going to show you how to change colors and do all that other stuff without knowing HTML code. I know a little bit about it, so I can actually literally come in here and change this color to something else. And now you see that's a different color. So, and there's charts you can go on the internet and Google search what are the color codes for HTML and find all that out. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that back to blue. See, I could also change it here. And it doesn't have to be capitalized. Just each letter each section recognizes a different color. Like this section is for your blues, this section's for your yellow, and this section's for this last section, these last two in the 6 are for red. So you can add more red, 1 through, or 0 being the least, to 9 through the numbers, and then after that for more color variations is A through F, F being the highest and last one. So you can mess around with that. You can put a F over here, see what that color change does. If you really want to get into it, it's a little bit of a darker red, but not much. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and click the back key and leave it where I had it. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to paste my text. Now at first, without any HTML coding in here, it's going to look like this. Everything's going to be all jumbled up. And that's not so pleasant to read because it's a little hard on the eyes. And when people are going through safe list ads especially, they see a lot of them. And if it's just a bunch of jumbled words, people tend to pass the ad by and not notice what it says. And you want to bring some notice to your ad. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our headline. We're going to come here to this little letter A, which says fonts. We can come over here to Font Wizard, and this helps set up. I'm not real familiar with this, but I can change the font, show you what this does. Let's say I want Arabic typesetting, and this is going to give me an example. And then I'm going to want that bold, maybe italic. I could choose the color here. And I can choose the size. So now that I've done that, that's what they're going to see. So let's go back, because I'm not going to do that right now. One thing that I do want to mention is, well, if you choose headline, which I recommend for the headline, because you can come here to header sizes. One's going to be your largest. And you can also come in here and choose a color. Let's choose green for money. We all want to make money. That's what we're here for. So there's my header, and you'll notice that it automatically separates the header from the rest of the body of the text. If you want to have, for instance, these two together, you will do a carriage return, which is this type of bracket, the pointed bracket, then the letters B, R, and then close the bracket with the other point. So this is what you'll see here. And what that's going to do is it's going to bring this to here. I'm going to keep them separated just so you can see that there is a change. If you want it to jump down the 2 lines, have an extra line break in there, you're going to come in here, you're going to do that pointed bracket again, P for paragraph, and then close that bracket. And let's say we want to just have everything spaced one line after that first line. So let's go ahead and copy that. And you could do Control C to copy with your keyboard, or you can right click on your highlighted text and that brings up this box to where you can do all sorts of different things, links, colors, image, but let's leave it at that. So now we're going to come in here, and again, to paste is the Control V. So I'm just going to go ahead and use keyboard shortcuts real quick here. Make it a little quicker. And then here I want this where my name, my silver rank, team leader, and skinny body care. I want those only to jump down one, just like you see them there. So I'm going to copy that, paste, 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 and just so you could see, I'm going to bring these and separate them. But they're going to be just like you saw them here, one right after another when we look at it because of the HTML code. If I don't have the code there at all, it's going to be all merged together, and I can show you that in a moment. But you'll see here, the BR just brings the next text line down to the line right under the text that's above it, and vice versa. The P actually separates it with an extra line. Now again, like I said, I'll show you, and this is the cool little feature. If you make a mistake, you don't like what you did, you can just hit the back key until you get back to where you want. So I'm going to take those BRs off because I want you to see. Now everything is merged together on one line because I don't have those BRs, which is a carriage return. So I'm going to put those back in. Make my ad look nice. Now let's say I want to highlight, let's say global opportunity. I want to make that stand out. So I'm going to come over here, going to, let's change the size, and go with font size 4. Go over here with font size, and just for the heck of it, let's make it red. So now I just chose that first part, which was global opportunity. I didn't choose the We Are Worldwide or the squiggly dash. I forget what they call those. So now let's see what that did. And now you see global opportunity is a bit bigger, and We Are Worldwide is still black, and that's red because we chose the red color. And you could also come over here and let's see. Let's say this is so simple anyone can do it. And we want to change this. Let's make this, let's actually make everything bold. Now let's just make that bold so you can see it. So I want that bold. Let's say I want this underlined. And let's italic this just so you could see the differences. And let's pick something else here. All I do is post on safe lists all the time. That's what I do. And just for the fun of it, let's center that and pick a different color. You can also pick custom colors if you're good at that, and this is the color that you're going to see. So let's go with the light blue, even though that doesn't show up, just so you can see the difference. And all your little keys for changing your text are within here. Let's bullet something. So we're going to go over here, and I can choose bulleted or numbered or definition. Let's do one here. Let's do this. We'll do another type of bullet here. Let's do, oh here, let's cancel that. And I'm going to make these numbered just to show you how to do this. So now I'm going to pick 2 lines there, and they're numbered. Let's do another one here. We're just doing this for examples. This isn't something that I normally do with my ads. You can get as fancy as you want. I like to keep it a little simple. Makes it a little easier to read. And bulleted we didn't do bulleted, so we'll do bulleted. So now let's go here. So now see, I have the bulleted one here. This is centered, just like I showed you how we centered that. This is highlighted bold. This one's underlined. This one's italic. Remember how we went through that? Oh, I did do a bulleted, so we have 2 bulleted. And then here, since I had 3 lines in there, it did that extra 2, so I guess you would want to separate or take away the separations. So let's see. Yeah. So we'll take out this one. And that should take that away to 2. There we go. So 1 and 2, my name, everything back to back. So now you've seen the basic HTML editing so that you can change your ads around on your own. Again, like I said, my favorite thing to do. Oh, and before I forget, you want to come down here, you want to save as. What I have done, this is my personal preference, you can save yours wherever you like, but I like to be able to find mine. So I come up here to all the desktops. Robert is Redenwer's. I keep all my files, of course, all my videos, everything else. There's contacts, desktop, that's where all that's saved. Favorites, links, music, pictures, saved games, searches, videos, it's all in this area. But what I did is I took a file and I named it 1 space, then Skinny Body Care. And what this does is this puts this up at the top corner. So whenever I go to my documents and open this up, my Skinny Body Care, well, I guess I've changed that, usually is up here in the first position. And then I can click on there and I can go in, choose whatever ads I have there. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. I also have one that I call HTML ads. So if I click in between, not click on this one, well, you can click on anything in there. So even if that's highlighted, but I like to click right in between them. You hit the letter H if you have an HTML ads folder that you made, and you can click on that. If you don't know how to make a folder, you can go here, which creates a new folder. You could also right click, and down here at new, you have the option to create a folder if you don't know how to create folders. Then you would just type in the name. So here I'm just going to save it as a demonstration. I've been doing demonstrations. But you name the file whatever you want to name it. Then you can go back and let's say I want to open a file. Click on open. I'm going to go up to where I have that. Click in the middle, hit my 1 key. That'll bring me right over to my Skinny Body Care. Then I'm going to go in the middle, click the H key. There's my HTML ads. And then, let's see. This is one of the ones I like a lot. Explosion. And that's what this one's like. And I basically have taken this ad and transformed the title and this block of text, I've changed the color of this to red and changed the words, changed things around, and that's how I came out with, I'm going to go ahead and close this ad, which is the one that I'm currently running. Now, of course, if you're my downline, you're already going to have this. Otherwise, contact me on Facebook. I can send it right over, and you can have the HTML version of this, so that all you have to do is go in and change your personal information. And I will show you how to do that real quick. Just go to the top of my HTML ad that I would send to you, and you want to change it and put your own words, you think you got something that's rocking, that'll work better. Go ahead and change your headline text in there. And then after that, it's going to come back in, and once it starts going back out, then we're going to have like one website landing page, just like the one I'm sending. That's going to be that first one, the global opportunity, then the one in red. So global opportunity, then all I do is post, and I have that in red. Then I have one more black text. Can you copy and paste? Then I have another red text, and I keep them separated by a couple lines, just so that when I come in and edit this, it's a lot easier for me and saves me a lot of time than trying to sift through the HTML that is pretty much all across, and you have to really search hard for it. So I do it this way just to keep it easy. I'll also show you how to put the picture in. So I'll show you what that ad looks like. I'm going to move this over just so you can see. I have my photo there, my name, my rank, Skinny Body Care, the company that I'm a distributor for, as well as you. I have to click the credit link. Of course, that's in a blue color. I like blue link colors because usually that's the color of a link that you would, hyperlink that you would actually click. Although they don't, when they move their mouse over here, they'll notice that they can't click on it. But then they'll see click the credit link because we're advertising on SafeList. And then they'll come down here and they can click the click here to get your credits. And all the other information that I have right here is in each block. So here, click the credit link, and then right above it, P.S. Did I mention? You see how everything's separated? Makes it nice and easy. You can go in and change that. You can change font colors. And I showed you how to do that on this one. I'm going to show you how to do the image real quick. You go to your skinnybodycare.com, log into your back office, and right here on your first page that you come in, you'll see Marketing Tools. You'll click on Marketing Tools, and then right here, Banner, Ads, and More. And you'll come down here, let's say this one for instance, and you want to grab the HTML code. Now you don't want to copy everything here. This is an example when you do banners. You're on SafeList, so they're going to want the URL, and that's right here between the quotations. So when you want to do a banner ad, like use this banner, one of these banners, there's several banners there, you'll come here, you'll copy just what's in the quotes to add your banner to the SafeList that you're on. But right now, what I want to do is I want to add the image to the HTML. So I'm going to come in here, I'm going to highlight everything until right after it says border and quote, and then the pointed bracket again. I'm going to copy this, go ahead and close that window, minimize this, and I'm going to add my photo in at the end. But at this time, it's just that advertisement banner. So when I open it, that advertisement banner is going to come up. Now, if you want to use that advertisement banner, that's fine, but I recommend using your photo. Some of the SafeLists will automatically take them out. Some ban URLs, so you will want to make sure when you post, if it says absolutely no URLs in the body, you're going to want to come here and highlight everything other than the image. I suggest the image be the last thing, your image, right after the introduction of your name and rank, and or you don't have to put your rank, you put your name and Skinny Body Care or just your name. Don't recommend putting your phone number, email address, because you will get a lot of marketing calls, people who have marketing systems that they would like to sell to you. And right now, until you're making money at this, I don't recommend spending any money on advertising. So go ahead and leave that personal information off. If somebody pre-enrolls and you want to correspond with them on emails, even though the company does it automatically for you, you can add that information, like in my Gmail account. Go over here, come to settings, and in my Gmail, I have my personal information that I send to all my pre-enrollees, because I want them to be able to contact me, find me on Facebook or Skype, call me, if they have any questions. That way they can get the answers to their questions, even though I personally, like I have sent you an email with videos on what to do next and invites to training calls or live webinars, even our recorded webinars. I put that information. I'd like them to be able to have that information. I send it to my pre-enrollees, but I want them to have a way to contact me. Because some people have questions, you know. It's like, well, how long have you been doing it? And, you know, where are you at? And all those fun things like that. So let's go ahead and go back there. And so there, now we have the image in there. And I want to change this image to my photo. So what I have done, so where do I have that? Right there. I have a PhotoBucket account. So I would I'll just start over here. Photo. Go to PhotoBucket and log in. If you're not logged in, it'll ask you to log in. I automatically keep mine so that it automatically logs me in. It makes it quicker and faster for me. Just a personal preference. Then I go to where I have my photos. This is my latest one. This is, I was unranked at first and I wasn't putting my photo, but then when I ranked to bronze, I started using this one. Now I've ranked advanced again to silver on my way to gold. But I want to copy that direct link, which is just the website URL for this photo. Now once I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and minimize that. I'm going to take this right in between the quotes, which is the website or the photo URL, and I'm going to go ahead, highlight that, and I'm going to paste over it, and now it's going to have my PhotoBucket. As you can see, it says PhotoBucket and Robert Redden Silver, which is the name of the file that I named it, and you're going to see my photo now. So that's a nice little personal touch. It's a real good thing to let people see who you are when they see an ad and they see your photo constantly and you're constantly posting. It builds a familiarity, and that is a very, very strong thing. Some, like I said, some they don't allow URLs, so you'll just go with this, but they still see your name, you know, and they'll see it over and over. The more that you post, the more pre-enrollees you'll get. The more pre-enrollees you'll get, then of course the more upgrades that you'll get. And if you're on more than one safe list, then you're going to have more success. If you're on a time constraint, because safe lists are very time consuming, and you've only done picked 5, or 5 or 10 that you do, then you know you'll know which ones you can put URLs in and which ones will let you send your photo. You'll see your ad come back. If you put the URL and it won't have your photo in it because they automatically take it out. Some will say absolutely no URLs, so then you just highlight this part of it. If you're going to send it and it doesn't say that, you can go to select all, go there, copy it, and then paste it onto your safe list when you're going to email. So I guess that's about it for this video. Wish you lots of success. If you have any questions, contact me. You just did see all my contact information on there, so you can probably go back on the video and contact me if you're not in my downline. If you're in my downline, then go ahead and feel free to contact me. If you're in the Facebook group and after I post this, feel free to contact me on Facebook, or again, my information's on here, so go ahead and give me a call, shoot me an email, whatever you need to do, and I will send you my ad that I'm using currently, which is this one, and which is working out pretty good. So next video will be on safe list marketing effectively for Skinny Body Care. Again, this is Robert Redden, Silver Team Leader with Skinny Body Care. Have a good day. I'm new at these videos, so forgive me. And I'm going to shut down now.